And this is how it all starts, up that trail. We're getting ready to start a hike in the Eagle Nest Wilderness area. Just got here. It's 9 o'clock and definitely dark. So this will be my first experience in Colorado hiking in the dark. Should be a lot of fun. Got my pack all packed up here. Taking my ULA catalyst. And yeah, maybe I'll take some video when we get to camp if I'm not too busy. So here we got set up. Went about 3/4 mile in. This is my Copper Spur UL2. Kind of it's its first backpacking trip, let's say. I didn't bring the innards to it, just the floor. So got my down mat and down sleeping bag and then some of my clothes in there. But we're gonna go ahead and get a fire going. Bravo. Looks like gasoline. You can see the bright light. That was a lot more attempts than I anticipated, but I need to calm down now. That's awesome, man. Thanks for letting me take the time to do that. I really wanted to do that at least once out here. Got to use my black feather and make another kitchen fire. Well, we're all packed up. It's a cloudy sky this morning, but a beautiful morning. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's right at that cusp of t-shirt weather versus putting a jacket on. If you're moving around, you probably just want your t-shirt, but if you're just going to sit around and have fun at camp, you're going to put a jacket on. Well, we finally made it to our turnoff for Surprise Lake. Kind of one of those things where we stopped back there because it wasn't matching up with the GPS, and decided to turn around for a little bit, checked everything, got our maps out, and actually the map was more correct, so here we are. Well, we made it to Surprise Lake. We're going to take a little bit of a snack break, hang out a little bit. It's very, very beautiful. I just kind of want to go roam around the whole thing right now. Wow. Love it. This was a great little rest stop.
Yeah, it's like perfect.
You can probably hear the stream in the background. I went ahead and filled up my Sawyer Mini. Water's very, very cold. Of course, the temperatures aren't too bad. I really don't know how cold it is right now. Probably 60 degrees outside, maybe? You'd think it was colder. Probably 60. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my stuff here and fill myself up. I'll get you a view of that this little creek here. It's pretty awesome. So one thing that I did. Hi. So one thing that I did pretty quick after purchasing the Sawyer Mini is buy bigger bags, and I bought 32-ounce bags, and for this trip I just brought one 64-ounce bag. And you'll really notice that you don't have to fill the bag up as often, and it's actually kind of nice. It kind of simplifies things a little bit more. Not so many trips to the water. You can check out that awesome view there. Loving it. That there is Cat Lake, and it's one we're not going to go down to. Kind of out of the way, you goofball. But we're going to go to the upper cataract. And finally we got a little bit of downhill. So, kind of enjoying that. Wow, out here you almost feel really vulnerable.
Yeah.
You guys have got to see this. This has got to be probably my favorite part of this trip so far. Look at that! Oh my gosh! Check it out. And then I got way back over here, I got this other view. Oh yeah. Boom. There's like snow everywhere too. I say everywhere, you know, just little patches here and there, but it's cool. Because it just doesn't feel, you know, like it's cool enough for snow. You can kind of see some right down here. It's just little patches. There's some definitely bigger patches out there.
Scrambling that hillside just right in front of us here tomorrow.
Man. And it looks kind of steep, but it doesn't look that bad. Like,
Yeah, we'll be alright.
it looks really, it's a little windy here, but it's definitely worth seeing. Gosh. Wow. There's just something about it. It really is. Found this little waterfall. It's all frozen right now, but it's pretty neat. Also kind of wanted to share, just on the other, behind me there, all those ridges back there. Just beautiful. I had just put the camera away, but decided to open it back up again. Some of this in here must be somewhat fresh snow. I mean, it's not fresh, but there's definitely no tracks running through it. Meaning we are the first to walk through it. Wow. Woohoo! Yeah. Just got a little bit further to go to get to the lake. I love this. Just absolutely love it. Well, there's Mirror Lake. It's really definitely nestled down into this lower area here. very walled in. Sheer cliffs all around. We came through this creek bed here. I gotta admit, it was a lot of work to get to here, but this was worth it. This is just one of the, I think, 3 or 4 chain link ponds in this particular area. But man, it is just amazing. We're talking about how awesome it would be to swim out to that rock in the middle there. Yeah. Check that out. The views are beyond amazing. I just can't get enough of it. Here's a little video of the next pond over. It's really, really close. This one and the other one, at least on that side of the water, got a little bit of ice. We're actually having a ridiculously hard time finding a good spot to camp because it's all rock, or where it's a good, nice, decent spot, there's a lot of deadfall. So we're going to carry on, and at some point here we're just going to have to make a decision. Well, we found a place for camp. Dark setting in super fast. You can probably barely make it out, but right there we got our bear bags up in the trees. Got our camp set up over here. We're just chilling out for the night. It was a pretty good hike we did to get up to here, so, but the views are worth it. I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, we kind of woke up this morning with not quite sure. It's like a snowish sleet coming down. It's kind of neat. But went to bed at 6:30 last night, and now it's 5:30, and now we're just sitting here waiting for the sun to rise. I was super tired. I slept well, but now I'm just ready to go. What to do, what to do. Well, we got about another 45 minutes until daylight. Definitely raining. Quite a bit wet outside. Definitely around the edges. Just got done making some biscuits and gravy and some cappuccino, and packed up a few things. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of lay here. I didn't put my air mattress up yet, so just listen to the rain and wait for daylight. Gotta filter me some more water. Here you can kind of see the freezing stuff, and I know you can't quite tell, but that's all slushiness on the side, right? Like those areas there. It's all slushiness. It's gonna be fun packing up today. Real fun. I'm having to organize my bag a little different. I don't have a pack cover, which is no big deal. I got a trash bag inside of it for all my stuff I need to keep dry. And honestly, kind of just hoping that it stops. Oh, well, this might be the last video I put out until it stops raining. I don't want to ruin my rain or my camera equipment, but we're getting ready to pack things up. I don't know that it's going to stop, so, but definitely like a freezing rain. Real slushy-ish. Just one of those things. So, see you guys later. We're in a spot that just, you know, it just speaks to you that you're going to see something as far as wildlife. There's a nice little meadow over there. There's a little creek right here. Everything flows to this, and there's just so many tracks down here. It's ridiculous. Maybe just hopefully we'll see something. We've been seeing a lot of what we're pretty sure bear activity in the area. definitely a lot more since we camped last. A lot of bear poo, signs like this, and tracks. And when we get up here, maybe I'll show you some tracks. Starting to look like maybe these are some moose tracks. You can almost see. There. Then whatever it is went through here. It's kind of cool to track these things, even though they're old. I want you to check this out. Just back there was where we found the moose tracks in that pond, and then it kind of comes down to this right here. Kind of almost on what would be sort of an island. It's kind of marshy down in there, but you can see all that grassland. It is just, with everything else being mostly rock, it really just adds a different element and changes things. It's so neat. Do what? This is where we're trying to get to. Camp somewhere in the vicinity. Man, check that out. Not sure if you can see how clear that water is, but you can easily see down 3 or more feet. Makes you kind of want something to float on, our boat. We just come around to the other side and you can see this old abandoned cabin that's obviously long, long gone. That would have been a nice view. Oh man, there's a really good view from here. It's not even coming in. Just trying to get it darker, but that mountain in the background's not showing up like it is in person. I think he might have found Campa. I don't know. I think he's just taking in the view as well. Hanging up his rain jacket to dry. It's been sprinkling all day. These things like this, trips that are amazing like this, I would never ever do probably with anybody else. I don't know. These are, off trail and just find your own way. There's just something that he really enjoys about it. And I get to enjoy it with him. I get to see places that I never would get to see. Look at that smile. Gotta love it. Well, this is camp. Everything's, it's not dried out, but it's getting there. It's pretty close. That's another one of those tight camps where barely enough room for both of us to kind of be set up here. Just a great, great view from here. Love it. Get to check out that mountaintop. Oh yeah. I don't remember it being that much snow over there yesterday. I think a lot of it's just accumulated from what we got today. The sun keeps wanting to peek in and out, and really is nice when it pops out, I can say that much. Decided I was going to come down here and have me a little snack. And one of the things that I brought, it's kind of one of my favorites now, and it definitely is one of my wife's favorites. But Symphony chocolate. This is it's got almonds and toffee chips in it. And I took this huge bar. And I've ate at least half of it on this trip. It's been awesome. I know you want some. Look at all that. You can see the toffee chips in it. Mmm. So delicious. I can't beat that view. It's crazy with all this greenery and seeing all that snow. It makes it kind of hard to believe that it's that cold out here. I don't know if you can see that, but the sun just kind of popped out. But yeah, it's still kind of sprinkling every once in a while. You can see the drops on the lake. I don't know if you can. Has cleared up. This little lake here has some lily pads. You can barely see a few of them still out here. I tried just for a little bit to do some tenkara fishing, but of course when I tried it, it was super windy and it didn't work out so great. Plus, to be honest with you, most of the edge of this lake here, there's a good 6 feet or even larger actually of just swampy marsh. Everything you can see in the screen below here, that's all wet. It just looks dry. You know, tomorrow morning we're going to hike out of here, and probably going to do it actually before the sun rises. Really wanted to camp at this lake for that view specifically. You can see the mountain there in the backdrop. But it's going to be a pretty good hike to get out and to drive home and all that good stuff. So quiet here. Other than the aircraft once in a while flying over, is just ridiculously quiet. It's just really hard to explain. So, a lot of video in this area, but check this out. Some of you may have noticed before even I do with the camera. But there's buckskin over there. He's going to a pretty neat spot. It's pretty neat in these lower, like, grassland type areas, which are mainly kind of swampy. But there's just a lot of traffic you can see through these areas of wildlife.
I was afraid of. Maybe he's up there too.
It's way up in the tree. That's so awesome.
Suppose you got that on camera.
I do actually. Yes, I do. Yep. Yeah. Well, you can't really keep from it with all these trees out here, you know? Just, I don't know.
I've been trying to throw like
Yeah.
this way and not so much.
Oh man. Kind of got nestled in this little area right here, and the sun's getting ready to set. It's just on top of the trees over there. Enough to give you a glare. The clouds have cleared up. Turned into a beautiful night. A beautiful, beautiful night. Just cannot wait for tomorrow to see what we get to see tomorrow. I probably took a ton of video. I know I took a ton of pictures in this particular area. It's just so beautiful. And we spent most of the day here, so it's kind of what it is. We're gonna go get something to eat, fix that, and just hang out. Maybe go to bed early because we're planning on getting up early. Well, it's morning of day 4. It's about 5:50 in the morning. I don't know what it was about last night, but I didn't sleep very well. I think I went to bed around 7 and woke up around 11:30, and since then I've been waking up about every 30 minutes, and that's a long time to keep waking up. So I'm up now. I'm not going back to bed now, and starting to pack up just a few things. My shoes are soaking wet, and I'm really not looking forward to putting my feet in those things. I stepped in some of those really boggy areas down there, and well, it soaked the shoes. So, but gonna have to get my feet in them sometime, and hopefully pump some warmth into them. Anyway, we're gonna get up and around and start hiking in the dark here this morning to help kind of ensure that we're gonna make it back to our vehicles by our exit time that we had given to our wives. So anyway, I'm sure I'll see you guys around here after a while. Well, after about 50 minutes of hiking, or just going through the bush, we finally hit trail now, and should make for an easy way out now. All of it's mostly downhill from what we can tell, and it should make it a little bit easier than coming in. That's probably where these tracks are from.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, that's Tipperary.
Tipperary Lake right there. Wow, you can just see so far down in there. It's so cool.
I wonder from a hunting standpoint, if a guy would look up there, come in a ways, because I bet no one really shoots up that way, do you?
No. We hit another part here where we can see the lower cataract, and just so happens that we can actually see our truck even though it's so far away. It's somewhere over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get too wiggly for you, but there it is somewhere. Yeah, it's not even gonna focus. Nice. You suppose maybe that's claw marks? Seen it on a few different trees through here. It's kind of neat to see. Well, still a long ways to get down there, but at least it's all been downhill. You know, that lake kind of looks smaller now for some reason, to me.
Which one?
This one right here. Maybe because most of it's hidden.
Oh.
You can really... Oh, is that the waterfall you can see?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Somewhere right in there. That looks like a nasty nest. Well guys, that's the end of the video there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys around.